tired of coming to visit police officers who have been injured by bullets. I'm tired of attending the funerals of police officers. This must be resolved.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. I hope you are well. I hope you're doing fine. Okay guys, if it's for the first time you're coming across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Okay guys, in today's clip we want to talk about the Kenyan army and Jamaican army who went to Haiti. So far the war in Haiti, it has been so cruel, whereby it has reached a point whereby there are been reported like 15 to 16 soldiers have been killed in an exchange of a serious gunfire, and this really shows how Jimmy Barbecue is so serious about this war, and he's still warning the Jamaican and the Kenyan police to get out of Haiti because they don't know what they are dealing with. Kindly guys, watch this clip until the end and then you come back for more discussion.
A tanker truck carrying gasoline in Haiti on Saturday flipped and exploded, killing at least 15 people. One of the 40 seriously injured was transported in a UN helicopter. The Prime Minister visited the scene of the accident in the port city of Miragouane in Haiti's south.
It's a horrible scene we have just lived. Many dozens of victims, wounded, severely burnt. Many had been evacuated to Kayes. Unfortunately, we could not take those who were the most serious because the helicopter couldn't fit them. As we speak, there is a group of ambulances that are trying to get there as fast as possible by road to recuperate those who have been burned at more than 80% of their bodies. We have tried to come with these we could take. Unfortunately, just like it is often the case in these horrific scenes, we came to find all the doctors, nurses, everyone that has a medical skill mobilized in the hospital to help them, to help the victims. We promise to do everything we can to assure that the hospital has the material.
Months after Kenyan police officers landed in Haiti, they are yet to receive their deployment allowances. A leading Kenyan newspaper reported that families of the officers.
United Nations Central Emergency Response Fund, which is managed by OCHA, today released $100 million to support the response in 10 underfunded humanitarian crises in Africa, the Americas, Asia, and the Middle East. Included in the allocation are Myanmar, Mali, Burkina Faso, Haiti, Cameroon, Mozambique, Burundi, and Malawi.
Officers who were injured in a shootout earlier this week. Kenyan forces are on the ground as part of the UN's security mission to Haiti. More than 3,200 killings have been reported this year due to gang violence.
I'm tired of coming to visit police officers who have been injured by bullets. I'm tired of attending the funerals of police officers. This must be resolved. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's not going to be quick, but we're not backing down. It requires the commitment of the whole society, the solidarity of all Haitians, and we're asking the Haitian people to play their part.
Kenyan police forces have been in Haiti since June, so have they made a difference so far?
Well, I don't think they have made that much of a difference. For instance, 80% of the Haiti capital today is still under the control of gangs. More than 500,000 people are displaced by gang violence. We have, tens of thousands of them, went, to the south. We have, thousands of people in camps all over the Haiti capitals are living not inside their own houses today. And, the gangs are still attacking many neighborhoods. So we are actually seeing some sort of change in the tone of the population. If you go to the internet, people are more critical of this force as, things are not improving.
Speaking about the people who've been displaced, the estimate is around 600,000 Haitians have been forced out of their homes. Can you tell us a bit about what the situation is like for them?
Well, it's a very difficult situation. Most of these people went to the south of the country, and this is a place that was already struggling with so many issues. In 2021, in August, they suffered a major earthquake. Many schools and many other key infrastructures, including roads, have not been rebuilt since then. It's a place that suffered also from different storms, including a 2016 storms that destroyed so many infrastructures and plantations. And this region is still reeling from these catastrophes. As I talked to local officials there, they say they are overwhelmed. They are seeing an increase in terms of sexual violence, including against kids. They are also seeing, so many kids in the streets without parents.
And what about the civilians who are living in neighborhoods run by gangs? What's life like for them? Just briefly, please.
Well, life is extremely difficult when gangs come to your neighborhood or when they settle in your neighborhood. Virtually every aspect of life is controlled by them. They, ransack houses, kill people, and including they would also do many sexual violence.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. I hope you have watched the full clip. It's so sad to see how a lot of soldiers are being injured, how a lot of soldiers are dying because of fighting, let me say, a losing battle, a battle that can be controlled or a battle that can be stopped, because we all believe battles that are in this country are man-made, and if something is man-made, it means it can be stopped. It's so sad to see how a lot of soldiers are injured. Some soldiers have been died because of an explode of a tank. There was a serious in exchange of shooting by some Kenyan police and Jamaican police with the gang of Haitian led by Jimmy Barbecue, and it was a serious. This really shows how Jimmy Barbecue is so serious about this war, and he doesn't want to surrender. He feels like these people are just involving themselves in things that they can't manage, because Jimmy Barbecue believes that he's fighting for the right of the people of Haiti. He's fighting for the freedom of the people of Haiti. Really believe there is a lot of Western people or Western countries that have come to Haiti, and they have taken all over everything, all over the resources, whereby there is a lot of people in Haiti who are poor. A lot of people are suffering. That's why Jimmy Barbecue is fighting this war. But in the other place, a lot of people are furious about this thing. This statement is just complicated. This situation is just complicated. You don't know who is doing the right thing. You don't know who is doing the bad thing. If you go to people of Haiti and they want this war to stop, because a lot of people in Haiti are suffering, more especially to those small kids. A lot of small kids are suffering. Many of them are experiencing sexual harassment in the street. A lot of children in Haiti, many people are getting them without their parents. A lot of children in Haiti have lost their parents in the street. They're just homeless. They have remained orphans. And who can take care of them? The only way they can solve all this problem is by stopping this war, which it can be stopped only by these people coming on to certain agreement. You have all seen how there's a lot of hijacking cases in Haiti. There's a lot of raping cases in Haiti, and a lot of people in Haiti are suffering. That's why it has led to many people relocating from their home place, going to worse place. We have seen there is some of Haitian people are complaining they are being forced to relocate because their place are being hacked by the gang of Haitian, and to the place where they go, it just more worse, because there have been several earthquakes in there. They have suffered many natural disasters, whereby even up to now the government or the people in there haven't reconstructed those buildings. You never know when the other earthquake is coming, and if it can come again, these people will hit, a lot of people will die. So it's high time we control this war. We have seen how Jimmy Barbecue is so serious. He's sending warning message each now and then to the Jamaican police, to the Kenyan police. He just wants them to leave Haitian country, to stop them, they deal what they are dealing with. But at the other hand, some of the Haitian people are happy for the Jamaican forces and Kenyan forces to go to help them, the war. But others, they don't want to be supported by other countries, because they feel like they want to own their country on their own. But a lot of people, as we all seen, a lot of families in Haiti are suffering, and it's a good thing for these people to go and get help, because they want just this war to stop because they want to return to their normal life. In Haiti, children are not studying. Who knows how the future will end up? Because the coming generation that a lot of people are depending on it. A lot of young children in Haiti doesn't have job. That's why many of children in Haiti or the youth people in Haiti are joining gangs so that at least they can earn something to put to their table. A lot of children in Haiti have lost their parents. A lot of children in Haiti are orphans because this war has really affected so many people in Haiti and they are really suffering emotionally. So we are just really praying to God. We don't want to see more soldiers suffering. We don't want to see more soldiers injuring. We don't want to see more soldiers dying because of something that can be controlled. These soldiers have their family to take care of. They have some people who are depending on them. They are the breadwinners of their family. So we are really praying for them to just be safe and God protect them. At least they can live a better life. And what we are praying is that this war should come to an end because it's really affecting a lot of people emotionally and mentally, a lot of people. And a lot of children in Haiti are so depressed, whereby many of them are ending up using drugs that is so dangerous to their life because they don't want just to feel like what they are going through. They just want to forget themselves. You know, a lot of people, when they use these drugs, you forget your problem and you just be on your own world. So we are praying these people should come to an agreement. This war should stop because it's really hurting a lot of people. The country has lost a lot of things. The country isn't developing either. The country has so many crises that they should take care of. So they should just solve this issue so that at least their people can return to their normal life. We have young leaders in Haiti who can come a better people of tomorrow's nation. We really depend on a lot of children who are in Haiti, but right now they are suffering. They don't have families. A lot of children in Haiti are homeless because maybe there was a shooting that took in a certain place and maybe his or her parent died due to maybe bad luck. And we have seen how there was a gunfight between the Kenyan and Jamaican police. So far, 16 to 17 soldiers are injured. There are some who are dead, and it's just a pressure to their family. A lot of their family are feeling bad. And you have seen some Kenyan police, they haven't yet been paid since when they went to Haiti. And their family are complaining because they don't have money to take their children to school. And that's why we are saying these soldiers, we are depending on them. Their family are depending on them because they are the breadwinners of their family. So what we really pray is that these people should just be safe and let's just this war stop so that this Haitian country can return to its normal. So guys, if it was for the first time you're coming across my video, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe because it really help a lot to grow a channel. Thank you for your time. One love, my people of Caribbean, and to all the people in all the world and Africa. Let me see you in the next video.